That's where Academic City University comes through. And I'm excited to have friends and a lovely woman who's joining us this morning to talk about the school, the alumni, and how they are powering so many more young people to go into the sector and to influence it. So we'll be getting into the conversation pretty shortly. But how about I tell you about those who are joining us this morning? I see Engineer Dr. Lucy Ejapon, who's the Vice President, Institutional Advancement at Academic City University. Good morning to you. Ladies first, and that's why I'm giving you the premium feeling for the morning. And you have two strong men.
Yes, I do actually.
Who are supporting you as well. So let's say hello to Aram Kujo Akugo, who is an alumni of Academic City. Obviously, he did the artificial intelligence course, and I'm intimidated already because when you talk about AI, I have very little to say about it. But we'll get to learn a bit more about how exciting it was in terms of your time there, and also Yao Sudi. Yasudi is also one of the alumni of the school. He did robotics and engineering combined. And so when you hear of all of these things, then you begin to ask, what's going on here? Let's get a feel of the school, because very often we hear about Academic City, we see all the nice students, the arts and all of that, but we don't know about the experience, right?
Yes.
So I would want to start off with the AI man, because you've experienced it all at Academic City.
Yeah.
Tell us about a bit about yourself, first of all.
Yeah.
Your program, obviously it's in AI, but what inspired you to do that, first of all?
Okay, yeah. So my name is Aram Kujo Akiligo. Recently graduated from Academic City University. So I did AI, and initially I had this passion, for technology, for computers. I think that's where the initial drive came from. Then the curiosity on how these technologies solve problems was what pushed me. To be frank, the first time I came across the term machine learning and AI, I was a bit confused, to be very honest. I didn't know what it was about. But then I was curious. It piqued my curiosity, and I wanted to know more about it. I was online. I realized Academic City was offering the course, and I was like, maybe this is divine, so let me just apply for it. So I went for it, and the journey was good. It was very interesting, and I'm grateful for the opportunity I had in learning AI.
Yeah, is that the same experience for you?
Yes. Thank you for the opportunity to be here. My name is Levi Yao Sudi. Yes, and I study robotics engineering. Robotics engineering, it all started when I was growing up, right? You used to watch these movies, you see flying cars, Iron Man, like all those things. So it caught my interest. I was like, I want to do something in tech, right? So when I also heard of the opportunity at Academic City, I was like, this is what I want to do. And so it has been a great experience, actually. I've learned a lot, and I've built some things that made me proud too. So yeah.
Now your cars are flying, I believe. But let's look at your time back in school, and you'll probably want to tell me more about that. Back in school, what would you say was that transformative moment for you? Because obviously you were looking forward to having a good time at Academic City, but I'm sure when you got there, something really blew your mind.
Yes. So I would want to also state that I'm the only robotics engineer.
Yes, I was saying in the whole of Ghana, only undergraduate Ghanaian trained robotics engineer.
Yes.
Wow,
Yes.
that's amazing.
Go Levi.
So having that, the whole time there, learning robotics, it was fun. But one thing or the time where I felt that this is it, I'm achieving a lot, or I was very happy, was when I was the robotics club president, right? So during that time, I had to organize what we call Tech Expo, ACT Tech Expo. So I had to be speaking with companies, I had to be managing people, managing projects. that time was crazy, but I think it helped me to grow. I learned a lot. I learned how to speak to stakeholders, talk to this company, talk to this person, work on projects. So during that time I was going through like a lot of teaching or in learning phase in life, and it really changed a lot about me.
And indeed, today you're making history, and that's why we're celebrating you, and obviously we're celebrating Aram as well. But Aram, I believe it's about mindset also, isn't it? Because when you're going in, you hear about this, excuse my language, big courses. Some feel, well, it's abstract, you can't get the right training. But then Academic City University comes through and makes it that easy for you. So tell us about that mindset change.
Yeah, so initially it was the passion. The passion was there, it was burning. So it was for me a no-brainer to go for. And in the sense of the school giving us the opportunity to work in teams, and it was very hands-on, very practical. It made the course really interesting for us, and we were able to appreciate it. Myself and my other 4 colleagues, we were 5 in number. So that was what was very nice about the whole experience at Academic City, and the fact that we approached it thinking, most of us or all of us were more focused on what we could achieve, in the future. That was how the mindset came about.
And it was a great experience.
Very, very great. Very, very, very great.
I can see. You're not saying that because no, definitely not. And I can tell that you both are smart individuals. In fact, for you, Yao, the point about the course you study also comes with the need for internship. You need practical, some on-hand training, so that you're able to practicalize what you've been learning ever since. Was that the experience at Academic City for you? Did it move you smoothly into that professional world?
Yes. So even on campus, I took up an internship role where we had to work on the project was 4GBI. So we had to work with Northeastern University. We're building a mini ventilator and a surgical lamp, and I was like the team lead for the Ghanaian team. So during that internship, I had to collaborate with the Northeastern guys, talk to other stakeholders, and then also be working as an engineer here, right? So it helped me in like multitasking, problem solving. It shaped me, right? So I had to learn how to do a lot of this managerial work while also doing an internship, being an engineer, like all the same. So it really prepared me for the real world out there. Yes. And
this morning we're having a conversation that how are we able to lead from behind, because if you're in Ghana, the feeling is, well, you're just in Ghana, you won't have access to all of these kind of advanced level of training, but I'm happy that Academic City is making that possible. So Aram, if we go to your workplace now and we talk about AI, I'm sure you've been intimidating a lot of people in your office about that. So practically, how are you making use of that in your workspace?
Okay, so it's more of playing around with data. All these AI models, machine learning models, are run by data, right? So you need good data, you need to know how to process the data and then use it for the AI models. So during my time at Academic City, some of the interesting things I partook in was building a flood detection system, right? So using satellite imaging. And also there was one interesting project we had where we playing around with automated speech recognition systems by Google and Microsoft, right? So we say something, we record our voices maybe in a local dialect and see how best these two systems are able to transcribe it in text. Then we relate it to the ground truth to see which performed very well. I won't mention the one that performed well, but it was a very interesting project we did. So these are just some of the few ways or the examples of how AI is being used. Of course, the most important thing is how we handle the data.
Now I'm about to open you up a bit more, so you are not the only selfish ones enjoying all the goodies at Academic City. I want us now to talk to other students and prospective people who just want to be like you and to feel like you. In fact, I'm starting the AI course starting the next semester. Definitely I should be getting in there because your stories are very inspiring. But let's inspire others who are listening to us this morning. What would you and maybe starting off with you, Yao, what would you want them to know? What would you want them? to share with them, those who are high school graduates, those who are just looking on and hoping that one day they'll become a robotics engineer like you?
Okay, I would say when the opportunity comes, they should grab it, because it's been a great opportunity for me. And when they come to, they should try and work on more projects, like explore, because you shouldn't be in ACT and just be behind your books. Like when you get there, try to do something. Try to talk to Dr. Lucy. Dr. Lucy is around. Like, try to talk to her. She will tell you something inspiring. Try to get help. Just make sure you take every opportunity that comes your way when you get there, and have the experience of your life. Yes.
And Aram, I believe Dr. Lucy has not been giving you too many hard assignments to.
No, Dr. Lucy took us through a very wonderful time. I remember with the tech and society course, very hands-on, very practical, very team-focused. I think that was the starting point of how to appreciate teamwork, working together, people with different ideas. It actually makes you appreciate the views and the perspectives of others, right? So we are thankful for that opportunity. And also, just to add on to what Levi said, from the point of AI, I'll tell students to start simple and just build on. Now when you mention AI, like you said, sounds very intimidating, and I might say it's a very fast growing area. Today something new comes up, the next day is almost obsolete. But then take a step back, slow down, go to the basics, and just build from there. Any opportunity you have, just grabs it.
Aram, you should see the joy on the face of Dr. Lucy. It's just not a joy of a lecturer, it's a joy of a mother as well, seeing all of you excel. And that's what you get actually at Academic City University. And I must say that we're not just talking about any kind of university. This is a university that just last year graduated your very first class since receiving the presidential charter.
Yes.
Congratulations to
Thank
you, Dr.
Thank you so much.
You should be excited about this one.
We are so excited. And both Levi and Aram are the ones going out there with the Academic City certificate. So 4 years ago, we launched, and we're the first in Sub-Saharan Africa to launch an undergraduate in artificial intelligence, undergraduate in robotics. And these are our first students from 4 years ago who graduated this year. And you're already with Instroma. Aram is doing amazing things as well. So it's been super exciting.
And I will be joining soon. So you should be looking for
definitely.
But let's talk about what's unique about the graduates now at Academic City University.
So I think you've heard them, because Academic City, the way we teach them is to make them hands-on and practical. So it's not just about the theory, but more importantly, how you're fusing what you've learned in the classroom and actually using it to solve problems. So right from the get-go, when you come to Academic City and you land, within the first week, we're already talking about application of things that you know, or even application of things you've never even heard of before. So the Academic City graduate is a very hands-on, multi-skilled individual. We're teaching you project management. They all did project management. We're teaching you how to build from scratch. They all did intro to you did intro to engineering, you did design, they did in artificial intelligence, emerging technologies, and building from the word get-go. Then we also give you those soft skills as well. They all did professional ethics. If you find yourself in the world of work, how do you behave? And particularly for AI, ethics in AI. What does that mean? What are the responsibilities that comes with creating a tool that can evolve by itself? So the Academic City graduate is a well-rounder, but is new innovative technologies, new innovative mindset that is applied on a day-to-day basis. But we're looking towards the future to make sure that these ones are the ones who are going to change the narrative for Ghana.
And the future, I say, is exciting, but very often when people hear about AI, as you're saying, and robotics, we feel it's far-fetched, but it's closer to us, isn't it?
It's not far-fetched at all. And I'm one of those that, don't call me doomsday prophecy, but if your job is mundane, repetitive, it's going. So we need to all upgrade ourselves. If you look like the likes of Aram is at the back end, the people who are programming AI. But if you don't have that skill set, you still need to be aware of those technologies and say, how do I use that to enhance my work? So, I mean, we do webinar sessions, even on Academic City. We're going to be rolling out some short courses so that people can get skills within that, because the world is changing. And if we truly want Ghana to industrialize, robotics is what we need as well.
And in a nutshell, this is the message. They are educating future-ready leaders. That's
Right
what
on the money.
Academic City
Right on the
University is
money.
doing for you.
Yes.
And now you're officially chartered. Let's wrap up. What's next for Academic City University?
Academic City, we pride ourselves in doing something different that nobody's done before. So we're looking at new and innovative courses coming up. Watch out for things like UAV, unmanned air vehicles. Watch out for electric vehicles. Watch out for nuclear and other very interesting projects. We now run a master's as well. So we do a master's in cybersecurity and forensics. We also do a master's in data science and analytics. So apart from our general engineering courses, apart from our general business courses, our communication arts courses, apart from AI, robotics and biomedical, come to us for other unique skill sets, and watch out for our upcoming STEM MBA. You'll be blown away.
So much more to find out. act.edu.gh, that's the website to visit, and then you can call 026 269 3870 for more information. And thanks to our friends from Academic City University, and we have a deal, Aram and Yao. You know something, if Dr. Lucy gives me the next assignment, you guys will
Fantastic.
I'm
Fantastic.
grateful to all of you for joining us
Thank
this
you.
morning. You're listening